Hey guys, I'm Stephanie Wade, 70-year-old, YouTuber, and I am here today to talk to y'all about avoiding scams and crimes while traveling. And I mean traveling anywhere, y'all. It can all apply. I've traveled between here, Africa, Israel. I've been around the blocks a few times, y'all. Y'all listen to the whole video, and at the end, I'm going to tell y'all what you should definitely never leave home or your room when traveling abroad. So anyway, y'all, lots of people wonder, what is scamming? Well, y'all, it can come in all types of form. Sometimes it's about land scams. Sometimes it's about dogs, puppies. People can sell you land that they don't own, or land that other relatives have to sign off for to sell the land, or sell you land that other people have also bought. So what do you have to do, y'all? Do your due diligence. Make sure you go to a real estate attorney wherever you are to make sure that the land is clear and clean paperwork, so you'll be able to actually get your paperwork before I did. Cause y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I can use a good example of me with land scam. I can say I've been land scammed one time, and the second time was a close to a scam. But I can't call it a scam because I did finally end up with my paperwork after 2.5 years. But the first one was actually done by somebody who was a repat to the motherland. It was an organization that was trusted by lots of people. The people was considered Pan-Africanish, y'all. The lady was an elder. She took my money, and I went there on a weekend and got to see the land I wanted, picked it out and everything. And she told me, well, sister, since it's the weekend, I'm gonna send sister so-and-so to get all your paperwork done on Monday, and then I will send it to you, because that was back in the day, y'all, when they had to actually mail stuff to you. I'll mail it to you. So anyway, y'all, to this day, I never got anything from her. I tried to email her. She never answered me. I tried to call somebody that was in an organization that was in the United States. They wanted to pick up the phone. Oh, they could pick up the phone good enough when I was donating money to the mother baby clinic they had. But y'all, they smile in your face, take pictures with you and everything, and have no problems with scamming you for the money. And did I turn them into the police? No, y'all, I didn't snitch. I just said they can consider it a donation to that organization, and I will never deal with them again. And to this day, I did not. And unfortunately, that person ended up having a court case and end up being unalived by someone because they thought that they was done wrong in a land scam. But anyway, y'all, when you going anywhere, the first thing I do for staying safe is what? I plan my trip. I make sure I go to a trusted guest house, one that I already been to before, something that was already in some reputable place. You know, just say, well, this hotels.com, Airbnbs or any other online thing that you actually know that they're reputable, or a referral from a friend, a trusted friend. And no, do not go to the cheapest one. Whenever people ask me about how much I pay for a room, no, I don't tell, because I just want you to decide how much you feel comfortable spending, and then you will pick from there. Because Airbnb is an app, and you can go on there and see what you want. If you use hotel.com or whatever, they have the same thing. They have how much the rooms cost, and you can pick from there. You know how much you want to spend when you're going somewhere. But just keep in mind that most of the times, what you get what you pay for. So you have more security when you're paying on the higher end of the spectrum. If you want to go to the hood, y'all, the hood prices is just like anywhere in the world. The hood is the hood, and you may not be as safe as if you would have gone somewhere that you pay more money and they have on property security and management. Keep your valuables safe. Sometimes they have a safe in the room that you can use. Sometimes you can use a money belt if that's your thing. When I first used to travel, I used to use a money belt. But now with the ATM, just have more than one ATM. Where if one doesn't work at that time for some odd reason, maybe your bank is down in your home country, or their internet is down or whatever, sometimes it'll work with the other card, if the problem is here. Because sometimes with the time change, that's what'll happen. And so when you go somewhere, I do believe in safety in numbers. That's what my relatives taught me growing up. And if you go somewhere with somebody, they say go together, come back together. That's what I believe in. And if you can get a trusted person to go somewhere with you, do that. If you have to go it alone, y'all, go in the daytime. I don't care what nobody tell y'all about, oh, it's safe to be walking around at night over here. These people just so innocent. No, people are the same everywhere. Just because it haven't happened to that person telling you that, I'm telling you, people are the same everywhere. Do not go running about at nighttime by yourself. And in the daytime, when you're going around, don't be taking shortcuts if you're alone. If you're two people, you can go and explore. Maybe you'll meet a trusted friend over there while you're there. Because me, I travel solo just on the plane. But once I get there, I already have friends most of the time. Or go to a trusted hotel or whatever, and I have my relatives or friends that's in town to come pick me up. I like to travel where the people speak English as one of their main languages. Because y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm illiterate other than in English. I know a couple of words here and there of this or that, but it's not enough to hold a conversation. And to be able to bargain, yes, that's what they call negotiating prices when you're in the open market. There's no set price. So it's not that somebody cheated you. It's just that you didn't know how to negotiate yet for the price. So over time, if you keep going to the same vendors, you'll get to a price that you'll be happy with and they'll be happy with. And just imagine if you're walking from your Airbnb to the shops every day. Those people that's selling you the product become your eyes and your ears. And if you need something, they will look at you and see that you need help and offer you help. Oh, you want to buy something from so-and-so? Oh, he's over there, let me get him. Even the police will say, auntie, what do you need? And go and get you some help. You just have to be friendly. Oh, that's one of the things I have to say, to be safe. Be friendly. people are friendly like in the South. Because I'm in Texas right now, we're friendly here. We speak to everybody whether we know them or not. So just be friendly to people. When they look at you, don't be frowning and looking like you're ready to jump on somebody. Just smile and just say hello. They may speak, they may not. If not, keep it moving. But most of the times, they'll speak back. And all the time, you're building relationships that can keep you safe. Because even if somebody does want to take advantage of you one day, somebody else will say, hey, I know this lady. Leave this nice lady alone. Come. I'm telling you, even if you're trying to cross the street, the police will even say, what do you need? And you'll say, I need to cross the street, and they'll stop traffic for you. I'm telling y'all what I know now. And don't believe the hype when you're watching the videos or any other social media where somebody is bad-mouthing where they come from, calling it Babylon or hell or the plantation. But they still getting a retirement from the ATM every month. They want you to move with no money or little money, but knowing that they get their money every month and they can get it right at the ATM machine. It costs money to travel, y'all, and it costs money to stay. And I saw a video where they was saying, blend in, don't look like a tourist. That is not true, y'all. You're gonna look like a tourist no matter where you are, because you're not going to look like the people that's there. You're just not, even just wearing your glasses. My glasses, even in Galveston, it's not like everybody's glasses, because everybody pick their own glasses differently. So what would I do? Be walking around like I can't see, trying to walk around, trying to fake a poverty look, when you know if you're in a place where everybody knows everybody, they'll still know you're not one of them. It's okay to look like a tourist, but don't wear these headphones where you can't hear where you're going. You need to be observant and notice your surroundings. Have some street smarts. If somebody get close to you in your space, just move. Don't be trying to be gangster and fight people and all that preemptive slapping and all of that. That could get you hurt in lots of places. And if somebody's hollering at you, make sure you ain't in a country where you can't holler back. When you go somewhere, y'all, don't be cursing and going on with nobody. Don't. You can curse in your head if you want to, but zip it. Most of the places I've gone to, they have never happened to me. I saw one guy disrespect a young lady at the restaurant, telling her she looked like a working woman, but he used the P word. He was just being rude to her, y'all. And of course, when I looked at him, I just did tell him off with him just reading my lips. I will not repeat what I said to him. But see, I did have somebody in the car waiting for me. So I was not alone. And it was daytime. And I did report him to the management of the place the next time I was there. And I saw her. But y'all, you cannot go anywhere unless you know what, some of the culture. Just look it up, y'all. Look it up. If you want to ask me about places I've gone to before, ask me down below in the comments, y'all. It's free and I'll answer you. You see I'm wearing modest dress? Yeah, y'all. Modest dress. That doesn't mean you have to dress like me, but surely don't go over there trying to look like you going to the club in the hood somewhere, you know. Look and see what kind of customs they have, what kind of rules they have for women if you're a woman, and even if you're a man. If you flamboyant or whatever, sometimes public displays is not appreciated and you can get hurt, you know. So just go on the website of the country and it will tell you about the cultures, you know. It will. Look and see what are the cultures. Look and see what's the rules on their website. And if they say something, believe it. If they say they don't like women driving, don't drive while you're there. No matter how you don't like their rules, you gotta follow their rules while you're there to keep you safe, y'all. I just want y'all to be safe. Don't go around thinking that you in your country that you think sucks, but you actually have more free choice and free speech than you think you do. You can go somewhere else and get hurt very badly by doing some of the stuff you do here without a problem. So that's all I'm saying, to be safe, y'all. Be a street smart. When you see people that's asking for handouts, if you want to give somebody something, you give them just a small something, But I really don't encourage that. I mostly just buy from people on the street if they selling something, or if they buy bananas or cashews or whatever. I really don't give pretty much to anybody else that's just asking for money on the street. I had a special little guy that was really one of the little people. I used to be so fearful that he would get hit by a car. He's so tiny that I always gave him money when I would see him. And I would always be thinking, oh man, if the organization grew big enough, he could get trained to do something in headquarters, whether it's website maintenance, design, advertising, whatever, and be away from one of these panhandling on the street things. But y'all, when you go traveling overseas, whatever you do, please don't make negative videos about what's happening there. Because you more than likely gonna go back there and you'll forget you said it. And that the people over there ain't gonna forget. Everybody can see you. There's nothing happening anywhere I go that has not happened in the USA. And you won't see me making any videos about what happened in the USA either. I'm one of those, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But I've traveled safely, and I'm happy traveling solo. But my advice to you, if you want to travel solo, if you haven't traveled before, get in contact with one of these solo travel companies and you travel with other people that's also traveling solo. So you can make you some new friends and get to learn some of the cultures in a protected group. And that would be my best advice to you. So you can still travel solo, and then you meet your group at the airport and go from there. Because sometimes you even have to travel to another city to meet your group. So that's my advice. Don't get combative when you're negotiating the prices. If you can find somebody from wherever you are, to help you to negotiate the price, it'll be easier for you. And you can learn how you're supposed to negotiate. And then you decide if that's a price that you can deal with. And then if not, just walk away. Don't holler, scream, get mad at the people, accuse them of cheating you and all of that. It's about bartering, y'all. That's it. Negotiating a price. Just negotiating a price. Because y'all know sometimes I use different words that might actually mean something else. But whatever. negotiate your price, you're going to get better. And they're going to keep giving you something extra if you act nice. You buy a tree, you end up, they give you a tree for free. A bonus tree. And when you come back again, you might just get a bonus tree just for showing up. Relationships with the vendors only grow with a positive attitude. So you travel safely when you have a positive attitude. You get along well with people. Tip your waiters or waitress what you decide is a good tip. It doesn't matter if the travel brochures say you don't tip in Africa. I tip everywhere, no matter where it is that I go in the world, because I want people to be seeing me as a good customer. I can't look like any locals, even the ones that's elites. No, because everybody have their own style. But you can be nice anywhere. So that's my best advice for you. Don't believe the hype. Don't let people sell ice to you and you just came from Iceland just because they bagged it better. I'm telling you, don't let people take advantage of you just because you think they smile good or they reading from a book that you like to read from, or they saying a magic word that make you think that they at a higher spiritual level or whatever. But anyway, y'all, as promised, a copy of your passport, that is what you're supposed to keep. You have a copy with you wherever you go. If you want to keep your passport locked in the safe at the hotel or whatever, that's fine. And they can always follow you back to your hotel to see the real deal if they don't want to accept a copy. And if you have travel insurance, write your travel insurance number on here, policy number and phone number on here. I personally don't use travel insurance, but keep some cash available that you can convert to local money if you need to go and see a doctor. It doesn't cost that much. Some places take insurance and some places don't. So I would say use some cash, but it's usually not that much to see a doctor in the first place. At least it won't seem like it to you. To the what most people be saying is local people, meaning people that don't make a whole lot of money. It'll seem like a lot to them, and they may have to wait longer than you. Now sometimes they'll see you within 15 minutes, and the other people will be there when you come and be there when you go. Make sure you have all your medications that you need. Some medications are available when you're traveling just by showing them your empty bottle, your prescription bottle. They can refill it with the same generic drug, and sometimes it's even the name brand drug for a lot cheaper than here. And then sometimes not. So it's to your best to bring your medicine. And please, don't say, I'm eating organic food, I'm not going to take my medicine. Please don't do that. Because if you get sick, just imagine the majority of the doctors and the nurses and all, they're in the developing countries. They come from wherever and they're here. So there's just a minimum amounts of doctors over there. So don't be borrowing trouble by not taking your medicine. Take your medicine as prescribed every day. Don't go substituting herbs and stuff you found. Consult with your doctor before you use any herbs. And if you have to go from from your regular medicine to herbs, deal with your doctor. whether the one back home or the one that's there. Don't just do it by yourself, because people are getting sick and then and passing on to the next plane for lots of unknown reasons. And I believe some of it is that they think it's a magic bullet eating organic food. You gotta still take your medicine if you had to take it in the first place, y'all. I've stayed up to 6 months before and I've taken my medication. So anyway, if you need to take your blood pressure, bring your blood pressure cuff with you. If you need a glucometer, take your glucometer with you. I even bought a glucometer over there because I ran out of glucose strips and they didn't have my glucose strips. So I had to buy a glucometer so I could buy glucose strips from them. So when I go back, I'm good, you know, because I'll just use their glucometer while I'm there. But I was safe 100% of the time, and I got to know a lot of the people because I just take my time walking in the neighborhood, get to see the people. They see me walking before with my friends, and then they associate me with my friends, and I feel safe when I'm going somewhere. But like I said, you do it when it's well lit, when you're solo. Don't believe the people that talk about nighttime is okay. No, be with somebody that you trust at night. Don't go around at night by yourself. It's not safe. Just like it's not safe here. You're just taking your chances, you know. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna let you go. If you want me to do a live on this subject, I have lots more to say, but I'm trying not to talk too much because folks don't like long videos. So until next time, stay safe, enjoy your life. Peace, peace, power to the people, and I'm out, y'all. Bye.